was home to legends like Bellino and Staubach, the United States Naval Academy in Annapolis, and home to the Midshipmen of Navy. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the AAC. As we'll see, the Temple Owls taking on the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. About to kick it off and get this game underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Navy's offense takes the field. This has an old school feel to it as this running back makes his way onto the field and all eyes are fixed. They are glued on him.
Yeah, the old school, because nowadays it's usually quarterbacks and the other guys that get all the attention, but this guy's so good, he is the focal point. He's the guy everybody's looking to. He's the tone setter. He's the physical bell cow for this team. He will get the rock early and often.
They'll try the run. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Horvat. Feeling some heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Navy will have to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. So the Temple Owls offense has its first opportunity of the day. This is just a great matchup to watch on the outside and who can win downfield in the passing game.
Man, this reminds me of 1997, Charles Woodson versus David Boston. Two physical athletes that are going to be going toe-to-toe all game long.
Yeah, two alphas, two guys that play the positions where you have to have such confidence, cornerback, wide receiver. Let's see this throwdown.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stuffed almost in his track, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Temple lines up quickly. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his man. It's right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
And I love that the QB understood, I'm going to put some stank on this. I'm going to throw it as hard as I can quickly, right when he's breaking out of that curl. Nice job getting it to him quick so he could get a first down.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. It's a fumble on the play. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
Man, you see wide receivers make those catches and try to get upfield and now turn into a running back, make something happen. And a lot of times you just forget to secure that football real tight. And you can tell DB got it out. Big mistake, big turnover, nice forced turnover by the defense.
And Navy will go back on the attack. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get...
And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback.
That defender was not fooled at all by the play action. He never thought the offense was running the football. He had his ears pinned back, used his speed to get to the QB.
after the big first down sack, it's second down. On the option. Running with power. And they swarm him under. Line is set on third down. Running back goes in motion. He'll toss it. Pirouettes through. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. Navy will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Dropping back, it's Simon. Fires and picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
The offense starts with a short field. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Sticks it in his belly. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. Navy will have it with a 1st and goal. Here comes the option. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, midshipman.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get on and run.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They go to the ground. Just ran him over. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Temple lines up quickly. They'll try to run for it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Temple lining up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Looking for a block. It's Hodges. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And here comes the Navy offense. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse. And they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Complete to the right. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. Give to the big fullback. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Navy lifts anchor in the red zone. On the option. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The option look. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Wants to throw. It's Horvat. He's got his man. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Navy will have it with a first and goal. Now on the option. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Navy!
One thing this team has shown early this year is not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They'll put the tight end in motion. Here's the handoff. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Temple lines up quickly. Back to pass, it's Simon. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pressure coming. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played one quarter. Teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the return, it's Hodges. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll run the option. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Goes to the option. Tackled after picking up the first down. Here's his offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room at the 30. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. On the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll ride his man on the option. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Third and goal where you separate the wheat from the chaff. Dropping back, it's Horvath. Now rolling to the left. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Notre Dame is running away with this one today, thanks to an offense that is more than waking up the echoes. They're up by 30 over Northern Illinois. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Getting some heat. Get it out on the screen. Got room at the 35. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. The Owls want to crank the tempo.
I love this running back and the job he does once he has the ball in his hands on this screen pass. He was real patient. You got to allow these 300-pound offensive linemen to sort of collect themselves and stammer down the field and try to block some of these linebackers and DBs. And that's exactly what the running back did. Great job with patience.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for us.
Now facing a third and long. To throw, it's Simon. Pocket starts to collapse. Finds his back in the middle. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that pass is intercepted. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break up the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Maybe they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
On the option. That's some old-school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. This might depend on the spot, but I think he's going to come up just inches short of converting that third down. Navy will have to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. He wants to throw. Looking down the middle. It's caught. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is... And it's picked off for the third time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
And Navy will go back on the attack. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here comes the option. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Let's see what they've got on second down. He'll keep it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? To the air. It's Horvat. Coming after it. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. Complete downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job executing it, and they pick up the first.
Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. Temple lines up quickly. They'll leave it with him. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on third down. Temple lining up to punt it away. Looking for a block. It's Hodges. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. And here comes the Navy offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. On the option. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Wants to throw on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. It's complete on the right side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Navy will have to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. This time on target. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. To the air, it's Simon. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Hit as he throws. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Annapolis. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the hallowed grounds of the U.S. Naval Academy.
Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. The sure hands, it's Adams.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Temple lines up quickly. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Snagged in the middle. It's Adams. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Second down after that incompletion. From the gun, running back on the move.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
He'll try to pop the draw. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Temple lining up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The option look. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll run the option. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. The back goes in motion. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Now on the option. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Throws to the back. Makes the grab on the left. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. They'll run the option. Runs through the tackle. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. Scanning the field, it's Horvat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
They were trying to set up the screen. They were trying to take advantage of this pass rush. But, man, that defender, he beat his guy so quickly, he just blew the play up.
So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Houston endured a hostile crowd and a challenge that always comes with playing away from Clutch City. And the Cougs came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is still a W. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. And back to the air on second down. Got his man quickly. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. It'll be a draw. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. Temple lining up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Here's the fair catch, but there is a flag on the field. We might have to do this one again.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wilson on the carry. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Quickly out to the tight end. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Owls will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wilson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now on 2nd down after the short completion. They're going to test the right side with this one. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. He got it. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Leonard. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Got the first down and more. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Not overly complicated, not something the OC spent the whole summer designing. I take the ball, and I toss it to my fast guy, get him on the perimeter, block it up good. My wide receivers commit to blocking, and boom, make a big play.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Goes to the option. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Give to the fullback. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. On 2nd down, will they go back to the ground game? The give to the back. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Got the back over the middle. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7. His field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. And the try is no good. Always want to pile on those points when you can, guys, but you have a 20-point lead, life is good. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
Off the play fake on 1st down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
That is the last thing you want on 1st down as an offense, a sack. Now it's 2nd down. Looking to throw it, Simon. They're working that left side. Hard-hitting tackle. Temple lines up quickly. The play-action fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Adams. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Running backs on either side of the quarterback. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Looking for the end zone. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Owls! That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Navy will go back on the attack. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. On the option. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Looking to pass. It's Horvath. Trying to... Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Oh, and he's able to get it back. Good thing for him.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls in line.
Navy will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. It's a draw. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. Temple lines up quickly. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. No huddle offense to the line.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point again. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Offense lining up quickly. Looking to throw, it's Simon. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. The RPO, it's complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Got it behind the line. It's Wilson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll line up for a second down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. They come to the line 3 yards away from the first down marker. They've converted twice on this drive. Looking to throw for it. Got a man, it's right. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. They get him on the ground, but he's got enough to give Temple the first down. He's looking to throw it. That's caught. It's Clark. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and lead the fly.
Temple lines up quickly. Looking to throw, it's Simon. Makes the grab over the middle. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. They're bringing heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense has it. They're going the other way.
And that's fumbles in consecutive weeks. Coaches don't like that. They start to, you know what happens is the trust factor goes out the window. I don't want to run you as much because I can't trust you as much, especially in big spots. Got to hold on to that football.
And here comes the Navy offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He'll pull it down. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's his offense with a fresh set of downs. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They'll power it inside with the fullback. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They're in control of the clock as their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. A 1st down for the offense. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
In this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.